Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time joining, welcome. I'm ned'rah, the modern day sage, and this is another healing message. We will be looking into the energies and seeing what type of healing opportunities we have with these energies at this particular time frame. First and foremost, I don't read the tarot. I work with Oracle and I do healing through the Oracle. So let's see what these energies present to us. So what I am picking up on is a continuation from the last reading. If you did not catch that one, please catch it or watch it. It was dealing with the full moon and eclipse energies. And we're still kind of in that energy, but I feel like things are really progressing forward now with what was said in that particular video. I feel like, there's more determination to make the dream happen. There may be a little bit of confusion, and that may still stem from the Mercury retrograde, but all in all, I feel like there's a forward movement when it comes to moving forward on this journey. Okay. Just from my personal experience, I'm learning to embrace me more. I love me some me. Just being more real and transparent and honest with yourself about, what you want, who you are, how you show up, making those corrections that you need to make, and being more at peace with yourself and your surroundings. And if you're not quite there yet, trying to find a way to be at more peace, altering things to work for you and not against you, figuring out what works best for you during this time, and how you can move along this journey, more comfort, but not in stagnant energy. A lot of times we remain in stagnant energy because a lot of us don't like to feel discomfort of any sort. But I feel like a lot of us are pushing forward, in the most comfortable way possible without remaining stuck. Okay? So, I feel like the universe is honoring a lot of wishes, desires that's been put out. Me in particular, I've been fasting. I've been fasting. I did a water fast for like a few days. And I'm gonna kind of stick with that program of fasting, water fasting and intermittent fasting, and possibly eating one meal a day. Like, it's gonna be an alteration. This is something that I've decided to do, for my spiritual purpose and for my health as well. For health and spiritual, it's like I'm trying to bring it all together in a holistic way, not just spiritual, not just physical, not just emotional. I'm trying to incorporate it all, and I feel like that's where we all are at. If not, we're getting there. We're getting the hang of trying to balance each area out to be more whole and to show up, how we need to show up in this world, full of life, full of energy, full of passion, full of excitement, full of creativity, full of joy, full of love, full of truth, authenticity, being real. Okay. And drinking your water. Drink your water, please, people. I know I shouldn't be having to say this no more, because I know everybody hip to it, when it comes to drinking water. If you not, I don't know why. Or I know I ain't no judgment. This is a no judgment zone, so we're not judging. But if you're not drinking water, please drink your water. It's so important. It's so important. So anyway, let's see what these healing messages are talking about today. You know, I feel like a lot of us are overcoming fear. You know, looking fear dead in the eye. But like, okay, I see you. And, you know, okay. I'm not afraid. Enough is enough. Okay. So let's see here. We got teaching. New beginnings. Forgiveness. Stripping. Psychic development. Underneath we have divine timing. Okay, we're going to clarify these with the another oracle here. We're going to clarify teaching. We have divine timing. So we have 2 divine timings here. Okay. Clarify new beginnings. 2 cards wanted to come out and I'm going to take them. We have for new beginnings, enchantment and nature. Clarify forgiveness. We have harmony. Clarify stripping illusions. We have miracles and divine guidance. And to clarify psychic development, we have focus. Ooh. Okay, so underneath we have blessings. So the underlying energy that we're experiencing right now is divine timing and blessings. Okay, so this is telling me that a central theme here is divine timing. We are in divine timing, and in divine timing we're going to experience all those blessings that we have planted seeds for, that we have wished upon stars, you know, have prayed about, have fasted for, have meditated about. All those things that we hold in our heart that we truly wanted, that, you know, would be a blessing for us, you know, it's happening. And what's going on is, you know, things are happening behind the scene. So all these things are going to happen in divine timing, you know. I almost feel like this divine timing is now. Like, okay, being that we have psychic development, and here we have this all-seeing eye and a pyramid, I feel like the more you awaken in this process, because I feel like a lot of us are in an awakening process and a dark night of the soul experience. So the more that you awaken in this process, these blessings are going to come through. These blessings are going to come through, for real. You just got to continue to go through this process of this dark night, letting go, facing your fears. You know, like I said, oh, yeah, look, this is what I'm picking up. When I said a lot of us are looking our fears, you know, facing our fears and laughing and saying, like, you don't scare me, that's the illusion of it. You know, don't be scared by your fears, because that's an illusion. What's going to happen is, once you face that fear, laugh and like move forward and be like, no, you don't scare me, that's when you're going to see the real blessing. It's going to be like a smoke screen. You know, you see something terrifying, but with your third eye, with your knowing, with your psychic development, just knowing what it already is and facing that fear, you're going to be blessed. because it's going to disappear. It's going to dissipate. You're going to see that that wasn't the truth. You know, it's a lyrics. It's a song by Fabulous. What do he say? I don't even know what song that is. Knowing something about the fear not being real. Hold on. I'm about to actually read it because that song is coming to my mind. Fabouo. No, I know I didn't spell that right. Don't judge me. I'm feeling good today, okay? F-O. I mean, F-A-B-U-L-O. I don't know. Hold on. We gonna take a pause right here because I want to actually pull that song up. Fabulous. Lyrics. Knowing fear. I know that's not the name of the song. Knowing fear is not real. They'll find it though. I don't know. Okay. If you know who Fabulous is and you know what song I'm talking about, so be it. If not, it's like facing your fears and knowing that the fear is not real. It's an illusion. So with your knowing, with your psychic development that we have here, okay, we're gonna break this reading down. But once you face your fear and tell your fear, I'm not afraid, and I'm gonna keep going, and I'm gonna keep believing, you're gonna see the blessing unfold. That's the divine timing. We're gonna clarify that. New beginnings. So we got new beginnings again. You have the universe card here, which speaks of completion, enlightenment, of coming full circle, of learning your lessons and letting go of everything that no longer serves you so you can start a new beginning. Okay? I want to actually read the meaning for new beginning, and I want to say here, oh, this is so crazy. We have 0, which is the beginning of the major arcana, and we have 21, which is the end of the major arcana. So this is the Fool. The new beginning is the Fool, and this will be considered the World. Okay? So we went through a whole full cycle, a whole full journey, come to some point of enlightenment, to no longer be afraid of fear, because, you know, this whole journey is about love, you know, and I feel like a lot of us have learned our lessons in love when it comes to self-love, when it comes to unconditional love. You know, this is the mastery of love. And a lot of times, well, I'm not going to even say a lot of times, it starts with self. In order to fully love, you have to love yourself first. Okay, let's read the universe card. Meaning, okay, you've come far on your journey. See, you went from 0 to 21 real quick. Well, it wasn't quick. I don't know about y'all, but for me, it was a journey, for real. It was a long journey with a lot of tears, a lot of sweat, a lot of anxiety, a lot of hurt, and a lot of pain. Okay? But you've come far on your journey, and it's time to be rewarded for your efforts. Your blessings are coming through. This card symbolizes completion, triumph, peace, liberation, and fulfillment. Everything you've strived for is within your reach. Meet it halfway and grab it. The universe is the last of the major arcana cards and reflects the work that you've accomplished on your travels. But more importantly, it represents the wisdom that you've gained along the way. Best believe it. You should now honor and acknowledge the truly wonderful soul that you are, and accept the vital part that you play in the bigger scheme of life, love. Okay? The world is yours to command, and you're free to travel in whatever direction your heart desires. You're connected to everything in the cosmos. And if you watched the last video, remember that I said tapping into cosmic consciousness, okay? Your girl know what she's talking about. Let me tell you a little bit about me. Sidebar, I'm the MFing GOAT. You heard? The MFing truth. I know what I'm talking about, y'all. Okay. I just thought that was funny. Okay, the world is yours to command, and you are free to travel in whichever direction your heart desires. You're connected to everything in the cosmos. The universe card is a reminder that the same energy making up the stars in the sky, the same energy that's coursing through the universe, is in each and every individual. In ancient times, many believed that each star was a soul of one person. They also believe that these souls believe that these souls shine so brightly to guide others through the darkness. And so too can your wise soul. See? A lot of us have come full circle on this journey, this healing journey, this journey towards love, where you're now in a place to be able to help other people, you know, in whatever unique way that you can help people. Some people are out here in the field. Some people, you know, this is also picking up on what was spoke of last week when it comes to your creative endeavors. You know, a lot of people are creatively finding a way to spread the love. You know, this is my personal way of doing it because, you know, something I found out about myself, I just love talking. I love talking a lot. Sometimes I can even talk to myself and enjoy it. So, you know, and also I love sharing my experiences and sharing my gifts, you know, and this is the platform that I choose to share my gift. Also, you know, on Facebook. So, you know, I kind of want to branch more so to YouTube with sharing my gift. But however you want to share your mission of love, you know, whatever your experiences, this is the opportunity to do so. You know, you've gained a lot of wisdom on this journey where you've been placed in fearful situations but decided to still have faith and keep moving, you know. So let's move forward into the reading. We have teaching. And we have divine timing. So in this journey that we've experienced, we're being taught to be more patient, you know, when it comes to mastering, when it comes to manifesting with certain things. You know, certain things develop over time. Certain things aren't made to rush. There are certain lessons that you need to learn in order to fully integrate that lesson. You know, sometimes they're like on the journey of mastery, especially when it comes to love, or, you know, your spiritual journey. Sometimes you hit those planes where you feel like, you know, ain't nothing moving, ain't nothing, like, no, there's no progress. But actually it is, you know, that plateau that you experience where it just seems like everything is the same, ain't nothing moving forward, you may feel stuck. That even serves a purpose because you're integrating experiences and lessons at that point. So, you know, while things are happening behind the scenes, these experiences are teaching you, you know, teaching you to be more patient, teaching you that dreams do come true, teaching you that, you know, you are a lot more powerful than you think you are, teaching you to believe in yourself, teaching you lessons of unconditional love and loving yourself, and how to be open and fully available to others. The journey taught a lot of people to not, to master their emotions. To master their emotions pretty much. Let's see. Let's clarify. Firm foundation, see? To being more stable, to build on a firm and stable foundation. Not being wavered or swayed one way or another, but standing firm in your beliefs. This journey has taught you to be firm in your beliefs, firmly rooted in your heart's desires and in your mission, in your spiritual journey, and your dedication and commitment to growth. With wisdom, see, teaching and wisdom, you've learned a lot. Through these experiences, you gain so much wisdom. You come full circle. Now it's only a matter of time. Things are happening behind the scenes. All these lessons have been integrated, and it's only time. Continue to be patient. I'm gonna pull another card just to further clarify, but third eye, once again, this divine timing with the third eye. Look, I cannot make this junk up. This is the underlying energy. Divine timing. And you see that? You see that? That's the symbol for the third eye. That's why I say I'm the motherfucking GOAT. You heard me? You got divine timing here. And you got the third eye chakra. This is exactly what I'm saying. Being able to see behind the veil. Knowing the truth. Knowing that it's only a matter of time. Because once you face your fear, because of these lessons that you've learned, not being moved by emotion or anything, or fear, you're going to see the truth in the situation. You're going to see what was being built behind the scenes. A very firm foundation. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps, y'all. I'm getting goosebumps. Okay, so we got new beginning. We have enchantment. This is the magic of it all. You're going to see it just unfold. And nature. Nature is responding. Nature is responding. This mission also had to do with, Mother Earth. As you raise your vibration to a certain frequency, you also help Mother Earth, or, Gaia, raise her vibration. This is the new world. You heard? Let me stop saying you heard me. This is the new world. It's a new day, y'all. This is the new world. This is what I don't even want to say 4D and beyond. This is 5D and beyond, y'all. This is some real live stuff that's going on. You heard? Like, I'm excited. This is some real life. This is where your thoughts are manifesting at a rapid speed. So, continue to stay in alignment. Continue to stay on a high vibration. Don't feed into negative, fearful energy, because you're going to manifest very quickly. This is like a word of wisdom here. Don't feed into negative situations. Stay positive. Continue to stay positive. Continue to put out positive vibes. You are now transmitting your energy is affecting everyone and everything around you. So those who are not an energetic match to you, you're going to see people falling away, for real. People ain't going to be able to keep up or stay in your energetic field. And know that, when people start to fall away, they're going to be replaced with people of your energetic vibrancy. Okay, so this is a new beginning. Nature is responding. It's being formed and shaped around you. That's the magic of it all. Clarify, please. Sacrifice. Material and spiritual prosperity. Triumph. And passion ignited. Let me see what's underneath. Solitude. So this period of solitude that a lot of us may have been in, where we were more so to ourselves, going inward, you know, whether you're with someone or not, you know, or you're separated from a divine partner, however which way, that's where the sacrifice comes in. You know, you sacrificed it all for the bigger picture, you know, knowing that there was something much more for yourself, you know, knowing that you can have the material and spiritual prosperity if you could just cut loose those ties to people and things that no longer serves you. In that process, your passion was ignited. You know, you're starting to see things differently. Your energy is free to move how you need to move. You know, you're starting to feel a renewed passion, or you are ignited to be more of a service to others. You know, being passionately ignited into your creative endeavors that are divinely sparked. So this is a very triumphant time where you may have felt like at one point you was losing, but you're actually winning. What is the number 7 in the major arcana? Oh, that's the Chariot. That's the Chariot. Yep, you're moving forward quickly. Things are happening. Victory. All because of this hermit mode, you know. You started your new beginning. Okay, we have forgiveness. And we have harmony. With this forgiveness, releasing all that no longer serves. Forgiving the past, forgiving those that hurt us, forgiving ourselves, being in situations that we, you know, now know we didn't deserve to be in. You know, forgiving our parents, just letting go, you know, no longer being triggered by certain situation that kind of kept our energy still and stagnant and not moving forward. You know, it's bringing us more into a place of inner harmony where, you know, we realize enough is enough. You know, I have to let go of these things, if not for the other person, for myself, so I can free myself energetically, you know, to be more at peace and harmony with, you know, myself and with my surroundings. You know, a lot of people got to a place of, you know, like I said, enough is enough. Like, I'm tired of living this life. I'm tired of, you know, going through these situations. Some of us may have had to go through cycles, you know, going through things repeatedly until we finally decided to let go, to release it, and to surrender, so we can be more at peace and more at harmony. You know, as I said, as within, so without. And it all starts with forgiveness, the letting go process, the surrendering. Especially when it comes to this partnership, this divine partnership. You know, with forgiving, you come into harmony with yourself and with your partner. Like I said, as within, so without. You know, a lot of us are going to be at peace, be in harmony with this person, this divine counterpart. You know, firm foundations. You both were building on a solid foundation, or was building towards a more solid foundation. A lot of times in these divine partnerships, especially when love is involved, it's all about destroying the old paradigm to create the new paradigm. And as I said, we're in a new paradigm where, you know, our energy and nature is transforming for us. And so, you know, here it is where, you know, you and your partner destroyed old paradigms, and it was painful because that was the old way of relating. But now here it is, you're able to, what was really taking place was you building a more solid foundation, because the old way could not be sustained in this new energy that we've ushered in as light workers. We have the solar plexus and awareness. The solar plexus has to do with will, power, confidence. I'm gonna actually look that up. The solar plexus. Okay, I can. Okay, that's the energy. I can. So the solar plexus chakra is located between the navel area, just below the rib cage. It represents power, vitality, willpower, self-esteem, and confidence. The energy center where your emotions and feelings are recorded. This chakra is associated with clairsentience, inner feeling, which is a major psychic reception area. To balance the chakra, you may want to try yoga, dance, movement, or breath work with color. In addition, be aware of people who drain your energy. Workshops and classes that focus on empowerment will help you open and harmonize this area. So, with this connection with this person, a lot of people, you know, decide to finally take their power back. You know, becoming aware of how they were allowing their power to, you know, leak. And so now, through this connection, a lot of people have come to the awareness of, like, being empowered, you know, through their own self journey and healing. Through this partnership that led them back to themselves, led us back to ourselves. Okay, so we have stripping illusions, like that's that fear, facing that fear and realizing that it's not real. We have divine guidance and miracles. So a lot of us have been guided to certain situations where we had to face our fears. And, you know, with the courage that we've built from all these years of experiences and lessons and this journey in general, we started removing the veil, really working with our third eye chakra to know the truth of situations and still facing it, even though with our natural eyes it looks scary. And in this process, a miracle unfolded. You know, once you keep pushing forward, regardless of your fear, having the courage to try. So, you know, sorry about that. Stripping away the illusions, like facing your fears and seeing the miracle in a situation. A lot of us were divinely guided into certain situations. You know, we may have thought like, why was I guided into this situation? You know, for it to only end up like this. You know, that's where you have to show your courage. Want to clarify it. We have heart chakra and power. So, you know, in this situation, your heart, you know, that's what I wanted to say. We were divinely guided through our heart. You know, where we may have thought like, why would I follow my heart into a situation like this? I keep following my heart and it keeps, you know, leading me into a situation, you know, but you did it and you're being rewarded for it because your heart knows what's best. You know, your heart has the true power. You know, after so many times, you're gonna triumph. It's inevitable that the heart wins. Love wins. As you know, the saying goes, love wins. We have emotional withdrawal. You know, becoming master of our emotions. Throat chakra. And mental conflict. So this is telling me that this was like a, I don't know, a card feel. A mental, a mind and heart battle here, you know. Got 2 8 cards here. Two 8 cards here. Which is power, you know, through your emotional withdrawal, becoming master over your emotions, you know, and being more at peace with your heart decisions, you know, not going back and forth in your mind whether something was right or wrong. You followed your heart. And if you expressed yourself each and every time how you felt, what was on your mind and how you felt, you didn't clam up. A lot of us didn't. You know, a lot of us spoke on those things that we felt. I speak. Okay, so this chakra is, of course, located in the throat area. Communication, sound, creativity, and ability of clairaudience, inner hearing, are associated with it. Many artists, speakers, writers, singers, and individuals involved in the creative arts will often have active throat chakras. To balance and stimulate this energy center, try humming, chanting, or singing out loud. It's a great tonic. Most important, if you have something to say, please speak up. When this area is fully activated, don't be surprised if you suddenly become more creatively inspired. So a lot of us have mastered speaking up for ourselves, especially as of recent. A lot of us had to speak our piece in certain situations and to just speak up. You know, if something was not right, we spoke on it. You know, especially if you're in this energy and you can relate and resonate with it. You spoke on it. You spoke on how you felt, you know, saying your final piece, not just to your divine partner, but to everybody. Your divine partner kind of helped and catalyzed you to speak up for yourself in general. You know, what you like and what you don't like and what your heart's desires are. And learned to become more masterful over your emotions. You know, learning from your mistakes from the past on how to express yourself more effectively, and not, you know, through your emotions, but in a more effective way to get your point across. Because believe me, you know, you may have had to have a conversation with, you know, a divine partner what you thought may have went a certain type of way that didn't go in your favor, but they heard you because you effectively said what you had to say, because you learned from the past, you know, how to effectively communicate through a heartfelt way. You know, you were guided this whole time. And we have psychic development and focus. Yes, a lot of us are more psychically attuned now to know, you know, focusing on what we see in our third eye, what we see clairvoyantly, or, you know, in our mind's eye. We're focused on the bigger picture, you know, and this is a part of our psychic development of just knowing, of divine seeing, of divine hearing. What was it? Clairaudience, clairsentience, of divine feeling. You know, our psychic powers are on fleek. Like, we feel like we never felt before. We're more alive. You know, we are more alive. We are alive beings. We just know. We, you know, speak divinely. We see divinely. We hear divinely. We hear the undertone and everything. You know, we're so psychically attuned, that receptive energy, that feminine energy, that intuition. We are, you know, we are very powerful beings, and we're focusing on those spiritual gifts and abilities now, just to know, you know, how to move forward in these times. You know, some of us may still be struggling with this a little bit, but continue forward. You know, it's only gonna get better. Awareness and partnerships and alliances. So, you know, you already know what it really is with this person. You know, you might try to kid yourself, but you already know what's up with this person. You know, the awareness, the psychic development, you are attuned to this person. So also, this is also speaking of telepathy and just being in tune with this person, you know. It's time to really focus on what you really know and what's real, and not what you should be fearing, or which not necessarily what you should be fearing, but what you are fearing if you are fearful. Tap into your knowing, your awareness, your psychic abilities. Okay, so we're gonna do one final card from the Witch's Wisdom Oracle. Okay. Familiar. Guardian. The crazy thing is, like, I was walking one day last week, and a frog was in my path, and I was like, okay, you know, made sure not to step on it, but, you know, my divine inner knowing told me to look up animal totem, frog animal totem, and I did, and it spoke of prosperity, feminine energy, and all that other, being receptive and healing energy. It was exactly what I needed. So I think it was the day after, or 2 days later, I was walking down the same path, and that, I don't know if it was the same frog, but it was a frog in that exact same spot. And by me knowing what I read, I spoke to the frog and was like, hey, I need help with money, help me. You know. So here we have this frog, you know. So look up animal totem frog animal totem, there you go. Or even look up cats, you know, and see what spiritual messages they have for you and how it relates. You know, if you've been seeing black cats often, it's time to call on those animals that you happen to see more often. Look up the animal totem for them and start speaking to, you know, those animals, speaking to the energy of that from those animals. You know, even if they might not be around, they come in to visit you for a reason. So familiar. Okay, so a familiar has turned up to assure you that you are never alone, for whether your path is an easy one or a struggle right now. You have a very real guardian and helper that is waiting to be called upon through the ether. Once you have asked for assistance in your magical work, use your diligence to be aware of the form that your assistance takes place. You may notice a cat hanging around your back door, or you may be greeted by the tapping of a bird on your window. Your guardian may work with you through the form of a spirit animal guide. Look to an animal that you have always felt affinity with. Notice the representation of animals, including mythical and mystical, that you may have within your home through books, painting, figurines, or prints. For they will reveal to you the familiar who has accompanied you through the mist of time and will never leave your side, not even for a moment. Do not be afraid to ask for assistance. You have a strong bond with a trusted animal. Call upon your familiar. Look for signs in the animals that come in contact with you. Study the meaning of different animal medicine energy. Help is at hand. So like I was saying, if you know that particular animal is not around, but you have noticed that the presence of that animal, call on that energy, because they're there to assist you. So if you've noticed any particular animal, or if you haven't, just start paying attention to anything that catches your eye, you know, and look up the animal totem meaning for it, because it's a particular message in there for you. Okay, so I hope this helps. If you would like to book a reading with me, my information is in the description box below. Please be sure to subscribe and give it a thumbs up and share this video, you know. And until next time, love you guys.